Mayor, his brother passed away. I'd like to send my condolences and our thoughts and prayers with him and the family. I've been there, I know what that's like, and I feel for them. So y'all keep their thoughts and prayers with them. I appreciate that. I'm gonna ask Councilman Tahiri to do our pledge of our prayer for us today.
But before we pray, I want, I guess, testify that, I guess some of you know that I've been going through cancer for the past 2 years, and I had a good report last week. And I give all the praise and glory to the God that we worship. And I want you all to keep remember me, because I'm still not out of the woods, and they monitor every 3 months, so I had a good report this time. Let's pray. Lord, we thank you for all the blessing that you give us every day, Lord. And a beautiful day, even if it's raining. We love it every day that you've given us. Lord, we want to have opportunity to work together for the good of this city and our government. And also, Lord, we ask you to comfort the people who are sick and they are in the hospital and they need you. And also with the family of our mayor, Mr. Rainsville, that they're going through this hard time right now. And we thank you for all these favors. And we ask you in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good to see everybody out tonight. The first on the agenda is Mr. Chuck Chipwood. This is concerning our Chevy Bridge project. I hope you got some good news for us.
I do. Thank you for asking me to be here today. Shaky's Bridge update. Right now we're addressing comments from Aldott on our PS&E sets in the middle. We submitted to SAT. They've got comments. We're addressing those at this time. I hope to complete those fairly soon. We have completed the right-of-way track deed and sketches that are required for right-of-way acquisition. So we're going to complete those probably late this afternoon, early morning. We'll submit those to Aldott this week. And once they approve those, then we can get them to your attorney and start the process of the acquisition.
Do you know how many tracks involved?
There are 7, I believe. I think there's 2 on one side and 5 on the other.
Okay.
And after Aldott reviews those, like I said, we'll get them to the city's attorney. And our next plan submittal goes to the Construction Bureau, and that's a March 3rd deadline we have set to get those plans to Aldott. The bid letting date we're projecting is May 26th, and we're looking at a 6 to 7 month construction period. So hopefully about this time next year, we should have the bridge completed construction and ready to open up to traffic.
Good deal.
So you think May will be a good bidding date?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We
We'll
have
hold you to that.
Good, I want you to. I won't hold my guys to it.
What's the bid? Is it like a 30-day or a 60-day? How does that?
The process, once we get ready to bid, they advertise for about 30 days and take bids, and then it takes about 60 days from that point to award it to the contractor, get bonds and insurance back, make sure everything's okay with that, and then they'll have pre-construction and give the contractor the notice to proceed at that point.
So 90 days,
90 days from
starting from May?
Yes. Well, no, the 90 days will actually start in April. The bid letting is in May.
Okay.
We'll start advertising in April.
Good news.
Exactly. So by next council meeting, you think you have our accusations and right-of-way acquisition, all
Yes,
that?
sir. I should have those, like I said, submitted to Wade Chatton at Aldott this week.
Okay.
Once he
I
gets it.
hope you stay on this job.
I will.
Yeah, he's moving on somewhere else.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he did the job.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
So, I don't know who's gonna take his place, so I'll follow up on
Okay, let me know.
it.
You got any other
Did they ever
comments?
get about the power line or whatever, there's the phone line?
I did call, Farmer's telephone, I never did get a call back from them, so I'm still trying to get in touch with
That's for
their
the phone
engineer.
line, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It hangs kinda low on the far end.
When do you plan on staking up the job? The right of way?
Right away, once, we get approval from MaLDOT, we can go ahead and start negotiating the right away, then we'll stake it out. If we do it too soon, you know, people carry out the stakes or mow over.
I went by there today, I didn't see any stake.
We haven't done it yet. I want to get approval from MaLDOT first.
Let us know when you're gonna do it.
I will.
So this guy,
I just wanna know when it'll start.
well, Mark, any questions? Okay, we appreciate.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Appreciate the good
Yeah,
information.
good news.
We ready to build a bridge. Alan Lee with the Boozer Road.
Adam Lee is in, head of that guy.
He's with, you're with Vlad on the
Yes, sir.
Boozer Bridge project?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've been working on the Boozer Road Bridge project, and Roger had asked me to come and give an update on that. It's where we are with it. We have got all the alignments, the cross sections completed. We've got all the right-of-way acquisition maps ready to go. We've sent all that in to Wade. He's approved it, and it's went up. It's went on for the next office to review that, so we're waiting to hear back from them. As soon as they approve the right of way, then we'll be good to go ahead and acquire that, so. And I think last week I got the permission, right of way permission maps to Roger, to get those signed. It's just to let the people know there's 4 properties on this project that'll be affected. And that just lets them know that the city's gonna require right of way. Put the box culvert in.
Have you notified the property owners?
Yes, sir, that's what I was working with Roger on, and he's got, those, that may be what you have right there, is those maps, to get those signed.
Okay.
So, we've actually, our surveyors have talked to all of them as they've been out there working, so they're all kind of aware of it anyway, but we will have to get their signatures on
You
that.
have it staked out?
It's not staked out. We've got some, our surveyors have got some preliminary stakes out there, but they hadn't set the official right of way. Again, it's kind of, same thing actually Chuck had mentioned, that, we've adjusted, made some adjustments that the DOT wanted to do to angle the right of ways coming in. So as soon as they sign off on that, we'll be good to talk to people and actually acquire that.
This first time I seen this map on the Blue Bridge, are you gonna be detailing the existing bridge or something? Give me the procedure, how you gonna do it?
Yes, up until the point, we can do most of the construction with a culvert, leaving that bridge open because it's offset from it. But at a certain point in time, when we start actually tying it in, we will have to close that section of the road and detour them around, there to the north.
So you gonna bridge culvert, not bridge?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
How many barrels?
3 barrels, 12 by 10 each. And, Aldott has us scheduled for, the plans and specs to be completed in June with an August let day. So, that's what they've got, and I talked to Wade, actually today before I head down, and he said everything was looking good for that schedule, so.
I wish you worked on Chevy this
Guys, y'all got any count?
Well, that sounds good. I wanna see that plan here a little bit.
And we've got, if any of y'all want them, we got some more cross sections and all that, kind of other details and stuff. That's the the right of way acquisition maps. There's one for each property owner to sign, but it'll show the right of way for each one. It's roughly 80 feet on either end, and then it's about, well, it was 160, and we've actually cut the old bridge. Their understanding was the city wanted to deed that old bridge to the gentleman that lives right there, rather than tear it down, so the new right-of-way will come just on the inside of that old bridge. So that, once we get through with the project, that won't be the city's anymore.
So the new bridge is, if you're going from, what's the name of that street? Shanklin,
Mhm.
so be to the right or be to the left?
We're to the left. It's, there's a curve, you know, that curve right now goes around through that. We're basically gonna straighten that road out, so it'll be
Yeah. that's-
relatively straight from one end to the other, kind of take the curve out of
Yeah,
it. So.
it's pretty bad curve. Okay, good.
How much
And that's
fill
the
are
big
you-
right-of-way acquisition, is that right there in that, the belly of that curve that'll be coming out. So,
How much fill do you anticipate using on that?
how much fill? Yeah, we've got about 6,000 cubic yards on that. It'll come from, a lot of it actually will be cut out and kind of reworked into there, but it'll be built up from that. I think we're ended up about,
How much you borrowing? That's the question.
right, yeah, actually our borrow is just gonna be about 300 cubic yards. We'll be able to use most of everything we got on the side.
Excavate that, put it back in.
Yeah, we'll be digging it out, you know, moving it around, but there's about 300 that we have to actually add to the sides.
Well, I just knew that the width was, we had talked about the other day, he was talking about a lot of extra fill stuff, that's the reason I was asking. How much you guys using?
What is
Yeah.
the total budget on that job?
The total, the A-Trip funding was 260,000. And then I think the city had 60,000 match on that for construction. Originally, I don't know how much, y'all remember it, but, originally I know Phillips Engineering was working on it, he retired, and that's when we started working on it. We expect that it's gonna be quite a bit higher than that, once we get kind of the final numbers ironed out. The county was originally gonna do the dirt work. That was sort of the plan, cause they were gonna fix the bridge in over a number of years, and they decided that, well, it's actually the city's bridge, and,
No,
so
it
they were gonna
wasn't.
do the dirt
One
work.
time it wasn't, they just gave it to us.
Right, they passed it off, and then it became your problem, so that was part of the original plan. And I know Aldott had some concerns about construction scheduling to be able to build the bridge culvert, then have the county come in and then have a contractor come and finish it. So, I know that was one thing Roger said the city wanted to kind of look at is the budget numbers on that. So, we should have a good budget number together here shortly for y'all to take a look at. But I expect it to be quite a bit above that by the time we do all the dirt work.
I think the mayor told us that we do have the money for the, both bridges
Okay.
set on the side, so we're just waiting for Rhonda, I guess, and y'all.
Get it done.
Get it done, yeah. Anybody got any
Anybody got
questions?
any questions?
I'm just trying to figure out how much more, I'm just curious.
We're thinking around 600,000 total right now. We, like I said, we want to make sure the right-of-way alignment, DOT likes it, before we go with that, because that changes all your cut and fill quantities. And then, of course, your big expense is your bridge culvert. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. Now, that would include, that's your construction, engineering and inspection, that's got some contingency in there, it's got a bunch of different things like that. That would be your total construction
Does
budget.
the city be 20% responsible?
Or do we
Yeah.
stay at the 60,000?
Yeah, for you to stay at the 60,000, there's 260,000 fronts
Okay.
that they've appropriated. And my understanding with DOT is the rest of that would be up to the city. And that's, I know what Roger's concern was when he had met with us and way before, was about the dirt work that the county was gonna do. Obviously, that's a big financial gap in the middle there.
Right.
So, I know that's gonna impact our budget.
We might still get county to do it.
Question, how long will that, be out of service in that area?
They should be able to probably minimize the amount of time that the bridge is out, probably a month, maybe 2 months. Most of the culvert work, the bridge can stay open while all that's going on. It'll only be actually when they cut traffic over and then doing your base and your
It's
final
not like it's
surface.
a real high traffic
No,
zone anyway, so I mean, it's not.
It's very low traffic there, but, it will be, I would say, probably a month to 2 months, the traffic, it would actually be closed. They'll be working on it longer than that, but as far as it actually being closed.
Got anything else?
That's your money.
Well, he's way ahead of the game, because he already got it right away,
Yeah.
ready for us, so.
Good
I
deal.
appreciate what you done, and, let us know, do you want him to come back to the next council meeting? Or, as long as y'all do what you told me you're gonna do.
Right.
You don't have to come every time, but.
Okay, well, I mean, we don't mind the bid, if you'd like for us to come back, just keep you an update.
Yeah.
So just keep us updated. Okay, that'd be fine. Sure.
Just keep us up to date.
Okay, well, we'll do it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, sir.
We'll need to address sometime about the difference in how the prices escalated
Well,
on.
that's what he's talking about. We're gonna talk to the county, if the county is in the report, that saves us a lot of money. And they should, since it's a bridge one time.
I'm sure we will, I'm taking it back.
Guys, the things I have tonight, the changing of our council meeting, our next council meeting, we're changing to Tuesday night due to the holiday. Bring to you the appointment of our city clerk, the Freedom Fest contract, authorizing the mayor to sign that contract. The mayor wants to appoint a committee with Byron, Freeman, and Rawson to look over the pay scale, and doing some adjustments. The other thing is to hire our city attorney to send the letter to the public over some pricing, the difference in what charging and what we have. We're just hiring her to take care of that. And that's all I have to bring with you tonight with that. Councilman Stiefel, what do you have tonight?
I got this about, we're gonna need to purchase, 3 20-yard dumpsters and 1 30-yard dumpster. The cost of the 3 20-yards are $10,962, and the 30-yard is $39.33, for a total of $15,495.
Seems like a lot of money, but we've got several people on waiting lists right now to rent dumpsters, and we don't have them. So that's the reason we're having to purchase some more. It's a good problem to have. Councilman Terry?
I got a few things I'd like to bring up tonight is, one is we already purchased this new computer. This is for the court system that before they just had to do the paperwork and back and forth. So this is set the judge and the magistrate will have the computer along with Richard where he purchased his money. So this computer, they already purchased it because we got to court tomorrow night and we want to test it and make sure everything's okay. So it's a total of $1,961.88. So I'll bring that up to
What was the total?
I had a cataract surgery, I can hardly see it.
19,
Well, I don't know what they're charging tax.
2,000.
We're supposed to,
It's shipping, it's not tax.
oh, is that shipping?
Yeah.
Okay, it's $2,049.31.
Okay.
And then also, we need 3 computers to go in the police department. What we got is the hands-on from RTI. I think they gave it to us years ago, and they just crashed it, and they're not good anymore. So I talked with the mayor, and I think Chief Smith told me he's got some money from, what was it?
It's donations and also from funds that we receive for the accident reports is in a fund that's for equipment and things of that nature.
Right.
it won't come out of the budget for the city or the police department, but the computer process would come out of that fund.
Right. So I'm gonna bring that up, purchase that tonight. And also, we are very short-handed on the police officers. Let me tell y'all what's going on. One of our officers got hurt about 3 weeks ago, chasing somebody, and his knees is out, so, he's been out, and he's gonna be out another, my understanding, 3 or 4 more weeks at least.
Correct.
And of course, we lost, Officer, Snay, David Snay. He's gonna be working in the front office in the city hall now, so we lost him as far as being patrolman. And, we got another officer that he's going to the doctor on the 9th. He's gonna have to have a hip surgery. And we all know the hip surgery is not gonna heal up that quick, so right now, the doctor told him he's gonna be out about 4 months. But we projected he'll probably be out about half a year or so. So we're gonna be really short-handed, so what I'm gonna bring up tonight is we interview Mr. Chapman. Is that right, Chapman?
Yes, sir.
And, the chief already interviewed him. I'm gonna let the chief talk about him, or if he wants to bring him up, introduce himself, and, we're gonna hire him tonight. So if you want.
Would you like to now?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Jamie Chapman. As you said, we interviewed about Friday, this past Friday. His interview went very well. He's good. I'll let you tell you about yourself, but I think he would be a really good fit for us here. He's going to blend in well with this department and go from there. So,
No, my name's James Chapman. I'm 28 years old. Got a beautiful wife, 2 young boys, Christian man. Just graduated the academy in April. We're almost probably about to be done. We just got a few more days of it till we wrap it up. All the legal part of it is done and out of the way. I do live in Cherokee County. I actually live, I think it's like 23 minutes from here. So it takes me to get here, just over the Little River, that's where I live.
But I'm trying to get him to come move to Rainsville, he's saying that.
And we are looking to relocate, actually, me and my wife and them, so that is an option for us, and we've talked about relocating.
As long as a good color, we like to wear it around here.
So his academy, all of his post certifications are done as far as what is required. It's right now, the only thing he has left is like, it's like below 100 and things of that nature. It's just kind of where they get their hours, because post mandates so many hours in the academy. He'll actually graduate April 9th, but he is eligible to work the road now.
Okay.
And we've got a schedule set up now where he still get his hours in and then have time with his family, and then also be off for the weekends to go to the academy.
And you gonna put him on the day shift?
Yes, sir. He will be day shift and supervised with certified officers already.
So he is, you're saying he is eligible, like, if something happens, he goes on a pursuit or whatever, like, is he able to go on his
Yes.
own?
Yes. Yes, he is. Okay. So he will be being supervised by the shift sergeant or the supervisor of the shift.
Right, I'm just saying, like, if he, somebody's speeding.
Right, yeah, he's eligible to do everything that any police officer can do right now.
You just gotta finish up some of these services.
Right. It's just some,
I just made sure we wasn't paying like, he was like an apprentice or something, I mean.
no. I mean, he will be certified as of April 9th by
Okay.
post standards, but the classes he has left is what's coming after. They have to have so many hours in their academy session to be post standards. And this is just filling in classes that's left.
Right.
Questions?
I do. He represents himself well. I think he will represent the police department and the council very well. I think he will be a good fit for the city of Rainsville.
Good deal.
Good deal. Thanks, Chief.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Another thing I got, we have 2 camera for the officers. I think the chief say, he found some in Walmart for around $200. We got 2 of those, because all our officers now wearing a camera on them. So I'm gonna bring that out to all. think that's all I got on my agenda. Check my shoe. Yeah.
Councilman Freeman?
Alright. We budget $5,000 every year for the upgraded Christmas lights, so we turn everything to LEDs. And we've done that for the last 2 years, I know, about purchasing LEDs. But they come to Sammy and run a special. If we bought 20 of them, they'd sell them to us for $4,892. So we jumped at that, because that's way more than we normally get, so for less money. Like I said, we done budgeted that, but I just wanted to bring that up to everybody, because it was a pretty good expense, but like I said, it's budgeted in the budget for that. And also, I'll be hiring my swimming pool workers, or swimming pool manager, with our field drainage workers. So we actually had our first tournament last weekend, and it was cold. But, you know, we did all right, it was there. And we're fixing to try to set up to have an Arbor Day statement with our Tree City, and Miss Kay's here, and I'd like for her to kind of tell about that a little bit.
Well, we would like to, y'all to proclaim
Can you
Thursday.
come up here, kid? I can't hardly hear.
Give me-
That would be your halfway.
Okay, halfway. On Thursday, March the 16th, I'd like for y'all to proclaim Arbor Day in Rainsville. And we're going to be giving out around 250, 300 trees at the city shop building. And that's part of the Tree City. This will be our third year. We got our 3-year stickers to go on our signs, so we'll be putting those up in the near future. So,
Good.
so, and I need the
The
mayor.
catch of that is I'm gonna ask too, that we give the committee $275. $250 or $275?
275 would be a lot better.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up. Yeah, we'll be there giving away trees, so anybody that's up here would be glad to be
Is that
there.
to pay for the trees or what?
We do, we give them away.
I mean, the $275, that's buying the trees?
To buy the tree. It looks like a hickory. It's not what you'd really call a tree.
Yes,
It's gonna be.
and,
Just to keep our,
the Arbor Day Foundation does not ship to our area to March the 1st, so we wanted to, Alabama celebrates Arbor Day the last week in February. So we were shooting for March the 2nd, but our area, they don't ship until March the 1st, so we couldn't get the trees in time, so we scooted it back. So we're gonna do it, Thursday, March the 16th, the city shop, starting at 4 o'clock.
And we want to declare that February the 6th from now on be considered Arbor Day.
No,
You
that's,
want that?
that's the day that
That you can
you
get the
declared
trees?
it, but
Right.
each year we have to come and you have to do,
that over.
So that you can't do a certain.
no. Because we have to change it accordingly. Cause I mean, you know, to see how it is, cause we could, but today I want you, what I put on the bottom, that's for when y'all proclaim that, y'all did that today, then Arbor Day will be March the 16th.
I thought Arbor Day is a holiday, I mean, is that not a national thing? I mean,
It is, it's also, it's in, the national is in April, but you can celebrate it any time. The best time for us is what we're doing right now, because that's when you're gonna plant the trees for the rain to come in.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guy.
That's all I got.
Councilman Rawson?
I got a couple things I need to bring up tonight. First thing is, doing a change order on the Tom Bevel Enrichment Center. What it is we got a quote, talked to, Joe, our chairman, a couple of weeks ago about getting a quote for replacing the doors at Tom Bevel. And he come back with 3 at like $12,000. I said, there's no way. So we got another quote for 6 doors, and it come in to $11,700. So we got a better deal. We got 3 extra doors. Same door, push bar. And the reason why we're doing this, them doors over there are pretty rough shape, and a lot of the senior citizens are having to kind of push them doors. So with these doors, it'll match the front doors. Everything will match. Everything will look the same. So that's kind of that's the last real big.
Is it the panic type doors?
It's the panic doors just like that right there. It's just they're black. That's what I'll be,
Is that doors, Tim, been there since they
since they built, I think.
built Tombo, right?
Yes.
Which is about what?
December 92.
92, okay.
And if,
I say it's time.
yeah, it's time. Well, I mean, they're having to put like blankets, not blankets, but towels and stuff underneath the doors, and it's just, we've got the, funds to do it, so we'll just go ahead and take care of it. If it's okay with you gentlemen, Ms. Black, you wanna kinda give us an update with the Tom Bevel? If you want to.
Good afternoon. The renovations are coming along. One bathroom is complete. They're gonna start the other bathroom tomorrow. And like Derek said, we're waiting on the doors now. So slowly but surely, it's coming along. Looking good.
Thank you, sir. Everybody should be happy camper after that. Next thing I have, is sending some of our firemen to some training. Some of our volunteers and also some of our full-time firefighters. And what I've done, I've set some money to the side for training that people is donating money. And Senator Livingston and House Representative Nathaniel Ledbetter both donated $1,000 here recently, so I want to recognize them. I appreciate what they did to the fire department. And Jason, if you want to talk a little bit about this issue, the recruitment and retention coordinator, about this training, it's actually, it's Fire College weekend in Athens, February 23rd to the 26th. It's $25 a head. And I believe we may get that money back.
Yes, sir.
Retention.
I've sort of set up the provision there for the volunteer side, definitely, Bev. It's a $25 tuition fee, and most of the classes that they're eligible for is not going to ensue a textbook cost. You know, the goal behind this recruitment retention grant was for us to have 20 volunteer firefighters. We actually have recruited 21 total at this time, but retention it drops us down to, we're at 12 right now. And this gives a good opportunity to expand their education, give them some interest. They get to add some classes to their resume. Normally, Alabama Fire College classes will run you $250 for a 4-hour class, and this is a good introduction. Propane emergency, natural gas, also some basic fire investigator stuff, and a cancer awareness. So it's a good opportunity and it's close to home. There in Athens, it's not going to be that far from the drive. For $25, that's a real good training opportunity for everybody. And also we've got a couple of full-time. I'm going to the cancer awareness to have the ability to teach it here in DeKalb County through the Alabama Fire College, and then a couple other of our full-time firefighters are going to be going for a mobile water supply class, which you have to have a prerequisite for that, but it's still the $25 tuition fee. But the way we've been shuttling water in our area here lately, we've had 2 major water shuttle fires where we assisted full time throughout the county and everything, so that's a good benefit for our department.
Chief, you got anything?
Jason did a good job. He pretty well wrapped it up.
I'm a firm believer in training, so that's why all this donations and stuff we're getting in, I'm kind of setting it to the side so we can set these guys up for success. So we're trying to get them in some more training. So that's kind of what I've been doing and working with the chief on that. And I want to brag. I want to take just a second, if I don't care. I want to brag on. We've had 32%, which is 24 calls that's overlapped. Okay, since we've had a chief going Monday through Friday, and the kind of cycle we're on, used to, they couldn't really get to that other call. Well, now they'll get to that other call. So I just want to brag on you guys for the hard work and the dedication you guys are doing for our city. And I appreciate you guys. I know that these gentlemen do as well.
Yes, sir.
So I just want to take a minute just to brag on y'all for that. So
Thank you.
keep up the good work. The next thing I'm going to be doing is appointing Zay Mitchell to the Tom Bevel Board. The Tom Bevel Board voted the last meeting. All in favor to put him on. I'll be bringing that up. Also, I've got lighting at the library. We've got a quote from Laney Electric. It's to replace the children's section LED lights. The total comes out to $3,200. That's to change everything out. I'll be bringing that up too. And then I'll also be bringing up what the mayor gave us, appointed us as a group to go through these boards. we'll be bringing them up to sewer board tonight. So I'll be appointing, or bringing up to appoint these members to the sewer board as well. I think there's 7. So, and I think that's all I've got, and I'll be quiet. Sorry. That's a lot. Did I miss anything, Kelly? I think that's it.
I don't think that's it.
Thank you.
Sammy, do you have anything?
I don't, we've had sign-ups, we got good numbers, there's a few stragglers still coming in, we're kinda in the process, we're just wide open. You know, getting everything going.
A lot of sign-ups?
Yeah, we've had good numbers, have been dropping for several years, I guess travel ball and all the crossover sports that are going on at the same time. But our numbers are still up pretty good, we've got about 220 right now or something, which that's pretty good numbers for here.
Good.
Doing good things for our community. Good to see that.
I talked to another
Chief.
town yesterday, and they had 50 sign up in 3 days. And we're like I said, we'll finish up close to 250.
It's awesome.
Real close right down the street. They had 50 kids sign up. It was awesome.
That's good. That'll keep you busy.
I mean, it takes 9 on the ball team. So I mean, you know, so they're struggling, and I fully expect lots of their stuff to stick and try to come up here because we're in a good play.
Willie, Chief, you got something?
Everything's going well. January was a little bit of a hectic month for us with overlapping calls and everything, but everybody's doing a good job moving forward.
Chief?
We've been, like he said, we've been busy as well. I think the morale in the department has really improved. I think there's a lot of forward moving that's going on. I'm quite proud of all of our officers. They're really working hard. And let's thank y'all for the opportunity for letting us do what we're doing.
Hearing good things. I mean, I think you're doing something that no other police chief has ever did. You're putting a little more interest and more emphasis on our daycares and our schools and stuff.
That's one thing that we did implement. Officers are walking through each school in our town twice a day on average, you know, depending on call volume, of course. But we're also hitting, like you said, the daycares and the gas station back here behind Broadway. We're trying to really emphasize to these children, you know, hey, we're your friend, we're here to help you, not to be afraid of us. So that's one thing that we're working on a lot, that I want to continue doing.
There's a lot of people bragging on you guys. You guys are doing a good job.
Can I say something? I just want to thank y'all that when I go and open this door, there's a note in my door that it was checked, and I want to thank y'all for that. Because that, I mean, I've had that happen once every 3 or 4 or 5 months, but now it's every week that the note is in my door that the police have checked it, and I really appreciate that.
We had a gentleman that, I think he was in Hardee's the other morning, he say, in all these years, he said, the lodge here, behind the Hardee's, he said we never had any officers come up there and put the card on our door. He said this is the first time I seen the card on the lodge. And I want to thank y'all for what y'all do.
Yeah.
Well, it's the officers, it's
Right. I think it starts with the leadership, of course. And thank y'all for everything you do.
thank you.
Okay, we're gonna take a short recess, and we'll be right back.
Oh, Buck, how are you doing?
My back's I must be old.
Well, I'm getting creaks and turns.
It's raining.
Yes. It smells awful, especially with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger told me you were.
What's up? Ah! Well, congratulations, I guess. Is probably.
Yeah, because when they did that, when I took it to Mark, showed Mark, he said, wow. He said, suck it up. I said, every bit.
How you doing?
Can I see you again?
Oh, God. I'm having a hard time as well.
I don't know. They talked to me.
I was brown-headed back then. I was a 25-year-old back then. I'm 57. Yeah, but I've had a lot of problems.
Good. Yeah, you better be careful. Especially pulling out our house. My address, I told Ashley that. Don't turn the fire alarm until it's red light. They were all the same Yeah, just to get them. No, they don't feel like that.
All right.
Yeah, that's just, we actually had some before, but they wanted
Well, they might. Maybe, probably, I'm sure. Depends on what the skills do. Tile, finish a gap in there. Finish the bedroom. This week, they may wait until next week to swap them.
Oh, you're going to Rainsville, you gotta take this.
We're gonna hold on.
I'm not sure what's in it.
Yeah.
I don't, you're going up on me, you know, like, this hand.
No, it ain't far back there. Street.
Of course.
Saggy said I can't tell it.
Hey, Sammy. Sammy, you're on Candy camera. I didn't want to cut it off because it's so aggravating to get it started back for that time.
You couldn't hear me. That's the main thing.
Huh?
I was making them separate deals. You couldn't hear me.
Oh, yeah. I can hear every word. No.
Marshall.
All right, I can be something. That's where the whole thing.
Good to see you too.
Doing well.
That's
what I want to hear.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. Yes, sir. See you.
Hey, Brady. How are you?
You call the meeting to order. Roll call,
Here.
Councilman Terry,
Here,
Councilman.
Here.
Councilman Rawson.
Here.
Mayor's absent. Approve of the minutes, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve of the minutes.
I make a motion we approve the minutes as presented.
Have a motion,
I second.
all in favor say aye.
Uh,
All opposed, say no. The mayor, okay, we gotta change the, council meeting date from to the 21st due to the President's Day. So I'd like to entertain a motion, we change that next council meeting to the 21st.
I'll make a motion we move the next council meeting to February 21st, 2017.
Moved by Councilman Freeman,
I second.
second by Councilman Steele. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The next on the list is our appointment of our city clerk. Her 90 days is up. She's done an outstanding job, so I'd like to entertain a motion that we appoint her as our city clerk.
I'll make the motion to appoint the city clerk as a permanent job in the next 4 years.
Got a motion by Councilman Terry,
I second.
Councilman by Councilman Rawson. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Passes. Let's see. The Freedom Fest is coming up. We have got to get that contract, so with exiles and the deposit and everything's got to be done on that, so
Is that for fireworks?
Exiles and entertainment.
that's everything.
How much is the total contract we give them?
75.
We will need to hire the mayor to sign this contract, so I move we give him a power of authority to sign that contract for the city.
I'll make a motion, we empower the mayor to sign the contract with Exiles.
Motion by Councilman Freeman,
I second.
second by Councilman Rawson. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Excuse me, could we hear the amount on that, the cost on that one more time? I didn't hear it.
$7,500.
7,500, thank you.
Also, the mayor wants to appoint a pay review scale. He wants Byram and Freeman and Rawson on that committee. You wanna make a,
I'll make a motion since my name's not in there to appoint Rawson, Freeman, and Byram to look on our pay scale. They haven't been done in several years, and so I'll put that in motion.
I got a question, is this overall, overall department? Or is it select?
Everybody.
motion by Councilman Tahari,
Second.
second by Councilman Steele. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The next thing I have on the agenda is, we need to empower the mayor to sign a contract with our city attorney. There's some discrepancies over the landfill charges. So we didn't need to authorize Nikki to sign that, to send them a letter. Entertain a motion of that.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Councilman Freeman.
I'll second that.
Second by Councilman Rawson. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? That's all I have. Oh, I got one other thing, street lights. We've got to put one more street light at the top of the mountain located on Love Road for that intersection. We're also working with the Alabama Department of Transportation to see about maybe put some flashing lights, cautions up there. They have already done some issues there, traffic studies. There's already been 60-some odd accidents there. There's been some fatalities there. So we're gonna try to do something with that a little bit, get us some dangerous intersection flashing, caution sign, it lit up to where people can see how to get into the streets over there. I'm not for sure how many fatalities been, but I know there's been some fatalities there.
There was 62 accidents since 2009, and I believe, based on what I looked at, it was 17.
That sounds right.
17.
17 fatalities.
Anything would help right there, definitely.
You can't hardly you can't put a red light there because of the fact that the grade going down the mountain, but you can certainly put some dangerous intersections, flashing signs up. May even have to slow the traffic down, whatever we have to do, but you really can't put a price on anyone's life. So if we save one life, then we've done extremely well, so.
And also, I forgot to tell you about this. Chief, you want to explain that, about that program we had?
Yes, sir.
As far as traffic?
We have a traffic grant from the state of Alabama to work, pay for officers overtime to work traffic in that area, within a 5-mile radius of that area. I put a sign-up sheet for officers to work overtime to work that area, to slow traffic down.
And once you turn that paperwork into the state, they reimburse money back to the city. And I think we got $1,000 already.
They basically told us, to my understanding, there was $1,000 now, and if we spend it, they'll keep it coming to keep the fatalities down and the wrecks down there.
So I'm instructed the chief to continue doing that, especially in afternoons when people are coming up the mountain. They're just flying over there.
Yes, sir.
To make sure they're on patrol.
Yes, sir. But I've got we have the sign-up sheets for officers now to work. I have several that have showed interest in it, and like Mr. Terry said, it does. The city initially pays for the overtime, and then the state, we submit how much it is, and they reimburse us 100% on the overtime.
Right. And since we're broadcasting this, I want the people to know that there is a place, if you come in up the mountain, about 200-300 yards before you get to the top, inside lane, you definitely have a plane if it's wet.
Yes.
I don't know, I had experience with it. I don't know if y'all had experience with it. But like I said, we need to let the people around here know that they need to be careful, especially the inside lane. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Councilman Stiefel, what do you have?
I got, purchased some dumpsters. I make a motion that we purchase, 3 20-yard dumpsters at a cost of $962, and 1 30-yard dumpster at a cost of $39.33, for a total of $15,495.
Second.
Have a motion by Councilman Stiefel, second by Councilman Freeman. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Is that all you have, Councilman?
See you.
Terry?
Do we vote on straight lines? Do we vote on straight lines?
Straight lights, no. Bring that up again.
Yeah, I'll do that. We got off topic about it.
But go ahead.
The street light to be placed over at, on Love Road,
And
and 35. There's also one to be placed down on the Ivy Creek. It's a dead-end street with a cul-de-sac, so we'll need to place one there. So I put both of those in the form of motion.
I'll make a motion to put the 2 straight lights, one in the intersection of 35 and Love Road, and one on Ivy Creek Circle.
Right.
I'll put that motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Councilman Terry, second by Councilman Stiefel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. All right, Councilman Terry.
All right, I'm gonna start off with the hiring a new officer for the city of Rainsville. It started on the beginning of pay period, and I put that in the motion. Mr. Chapman is already been interviewed, and I'm gonna put him on 90 days probation. And put that on motion to hire him tonight.
Motion by Council to hurry, second.
I'll second.
Brennan, seconded. All in favor, say aye. Motion carried.
All right, with it to, laptop computer for the court system, for price of, $2,049. And I'll put that in the motion to, purchase this, which we already purchased it because we had to program it for tomorrow night, so we want to be ahead of the game. So I'll put that in motion to pass it tonight, to pay for it.
That funding also, Councilman Terry, is also comes out of the court system.
Court system.
So the money is already there to purchase those computers, so very important you understand that money comes out of the court system, it don't come out of the city. So, motion by Councilman Tahari,
I'll second it.
Councilman Rawson seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
And also, I'll put this on motion to, purchase 3 desktop computers for price of $1994, and I think this comes from, is it Dell?
It's from Best Buy. It's a Dell computer, but it's from Best Buy in Huntsville.
To purchase that tonight for the police department. And this money also comes from,
The donations and the traffic accident report fund that we
where
set
that
up.
is going from. So it don't come from general budget. I'll put that in motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Councilman Tahari, second by Peter Rawson.
I'll second it.
Second by Councilman Rawson.
Don't
All in
hesitate.
favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carried. What else you have, Councilman?
Also, with it to, camera for our police officers. This is the camera that they wear, all the time. And this is the price of $200 a piece, roughly. We haven't purchased it yet, but, the chief already checked the prices. Seems like Walmart is the cheapest one we can get, so, I'll put that in motion to purchase 2 of that.
Motion by Councilman Tahari. Here's a second.
Second.
Second by Councilman Freeman. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, so opposed.
That's all I got for tonight.
Councilman Freeman.
I will make a motion that we buy 20 new Christmas lights for a total of $4,800 and some change. Which, I mean, I don't guess we really don't have to make that in a motion because it's still budgeted. I guess I was more of just letting y'all know, but we can do it either way. I mean, we've done put it in the budget.
Does those Christmas lights just go away by attrition? Do we just lose that $5,000 worth of Christmas lights? What?
They get on government deals and we sell them to other cities.
Yeah, it's like a.
We've got some being went through right now to be put out there.
We serve
Right
this
back in the
But I mean, we're buying $5,000 worth of Christmas, what, are we're losing money, I mean, buying Christmas light, right? I mean,
You tell the kids that this time.
I'm just saying, I mean.
Well,
No, you're not losing money.
A lot of difference in the LEDs. That's the reason everybody's going to LEDs. There's less fire of those wattage.
Right.
Like 1.2. So it's a thing that saves a lot of money as far as the hire on them. So and what Council Freeman's talking about is changing them out and selling them, putting them on the government net.
Yeah, I see what you're
Switch them
saying,
out.
that you're gonna
So
sell them, but they don't bring as much as we're paying.
They don't bring as much because they're not LED.
Your car lights
But
don't
you're
bring what you
changing
get
out
at the
the ones that
dealership.
get in trouble.
I understand, I'm saying, we're still chunking out $5,000 for some Christmas lights.
Every year, every year.
You ever put out Christmas tree lights?
Yeah.
All right, did you have to go back to Fred's or Walmart and buy more lights every year?
I just used to put the same one,
How about the one burn now?
Do what?
Someone burn out.
Well, yeah, some burn out, I just love burning out. It's $5,000 though.
I'm still making that into
We
a.
have a motion by Councilman Freeman.
I'll
We have a second.
I'll second.
Second by Councilman Rawson. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
No.
One opposed.
Scrooge?
And if we are gonna buy them, we should, we don't have Jesus, we don't have the manger saint or nothing. I know.
What else you doing?
Neither does any other town, Mark.
We can call it.
Arbor Day, I'm bringing
Crossroads.
up, as far as will be March the 16th, I'm about to make that Arbor Day for the city, so we're gonna give away our trees. And I'm asking $275 from the city to go towards the trees that we'll give away.
I'll second on
Motion by Councilman Freeman, second by Councilman DeHary. All in favor say aye.
that.
Aye. All opposed, say opposed. You got anything else, Councilman?
Yes, sir, I'm just getting started.
Marshall, got you going.
Oh, my goodness.
Alright, I'm gonna make a motion that we hire our summer workers at the Field of Dreams, which includes 4 managers and the individuals, and I've got their pay and their names if anyone would like to have it.
When are you going to start now?
We started last Saturday.
What did they be doing?
Sir,
What are they doing?
we said we had our first tournament last Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah, we've done
since
started.
summer, I didn't.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have a motion by Councilman Freeman. Have a second.
I said,
Second by Councilman DeHary. All in favor say aye.
Aye. And I'm also gonna make a motion that we hire David Holt for the swimming pool manager.
Have a motion to hire David Holt as the swimming pool manager.
I second on that too.
Councilman DeHary, second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Motion carried.
And I'd like to give an update too. If you'll notice, anybody, when you go out there and you look at the pool, if you see the dirt, they've already got started with that. They've been working on it for about a good 2 weeks. And they'll be getting close to completion as far as everything that's on the inside of the pool house. Well, we're getting tile, we're waiting on it right now. But the progress is gonna be done. So we should, barring anything drastic happens, when we open up, I mean, everything will be good to go. Everything will be brand new. Be stuff we ain't seen since the 70s.
Good new facility.
Brand new.
That's awesome.
Good job. Good report.
That's all we got.
Thank you. Councilman Rawson.
All right. I'll make a motion, that we do a change order to Tom Bevel Enrichment Center. That's with the, adding $11,700 to the other, monies that's already been spent. So I'm gonna put that forward in the motion.
Motion by Councilman Rawson to change order on the Tom Bevel boards. Do I have a second?
I second
Second by Councilman Freeman. All in favor say aye.
it.
All opposed? Motion carried. What else you got?
I've got the fire department training. I can make that in a motion if I need to, or I guess I'll just go ahead and make the motion that we make a motion that we send 8 of our firemen to this Athens weekend training. $25 a day, in which I've got money set aside for that training, and then if all goes well, we'll get reimbursed for the recruitment program. So I'll make that in the motion that.
Got a
that
motion
gotta
by
go.
Councilman Rawson to send firemen to training for forest classification. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Councilman Freeman. All in favor say aye.
Uh,
All opposed? Motion carried.
Next thing, I'll make a motion to appoint Zane Mitchell to the Tom Bevel Enrichment Board.
Second his motion.
I have a motion by Councilman Rawson to add Zane Mitchell to the Tom Bevel board. Have a second by DeHary. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carried. All in favor.
Next thing I have is, doing the lighting at the library for the amount of $3,200. That's to replace some of the lights for LED and, track lights and replace some things. So I'll make a motion that we go ahead and get that done for the amount of $3,200.
I have a motion, Councilman Rawson to replace the light at the library. Have a second.
I'll second it.
Second by Councilman Freeman. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carried.
All right, the next thing I have is appointing these members to the sewer board. And I guess we'll get with Kelly to send out when the first meeting is. So I'm gonna go individually and go ahead and make this to a motion. So the first person that I'm gonna bring up to a point to the sewer board is Darrell Samples. I'll put that in the motion.
You gonna do each individual?
Each individual.
I think.
Motion by Councilman Rawson to add Darrell Samples to the sewer board. Have a second.
Freeman.
Second by Freeman. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
The next one I'm gonna appoint is Jerry Smith. I'll put that into a motion.
I'll second on that.
Motion by Councilman Rawson to add Jerry Smith to the sewer board, second by Councilman DeHary. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, opposed. Motion carried.
The next member I want to appoint, or that we wanted to appoint was Fred Bobo, so I'll put that into a motion.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Rawson to add Fred Bobo to the sewer board, second by Councilman Freeman. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried.
The next individual I want to appoint is Dave Hallmark, so I'll put that into a motion to appoint him to the sewer board.
I'll second on that.
Motion by Councilman Lawson to add him to the sewer board, second by Councilman DeHary. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried.
Next individual will be appointing, to make a motion, will be Lester Black to the sewer board.
Second that.
Motion by Councilman Rawson to add Lester Black to the sewer board, second by Councilman Freeman. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried, all in favor.
The next individual will be bringing up to appoint to the sewer board will be Tim Barksdale. Put that in the motion.
Motion by Councilman Rawson to add Tim Barksdale to the sewer board,
I'll second that.
second by Councilman DeHary. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried, all in favor.
The last member that we'll bring up to appoint to the sewer board, I put in the motion to be for Joey Graham. I'll put that into a motion.
Motion by Councilman Rawson, add Joey Graham to the sewer board,
I'll second that too.
second by Councilman DeHary. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say. Motion carried.
Mayor, I would like to give one more update. If anybody hadn't been to the Agri Center yet, where we was working about doing the new lights and everything they put up there, they've got 4 runs, and they still got 4 runs to go. And by the time they get these other 4, you can't go in there without sunglasses.
And it saves money on it.
I mean, for what they did, we could have probably went with half the light and had more light than we did at the beginning. So it's jamming, it looks good.
That's awesome.
And the circus is tonight and tomorrow.
That's awesome. Well, that's all I have. I make a motion that we pay the monthly bills.
Motion by Councilman Rawson, to pay the monthly bills,
I'll second.
second by Marshall. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
One other thing, I want to talk about, I skipped over. We got to purchase some time clocks. I think everybody should know why. Right now, we're using, our count comes to 4 times a month. First week in April, they should be installed. And the city, the accountant won't be having to, trying to figure out everybody's hours anymore. When they put the thumbprint, it goes straight to the computer, it keeps your time. So if you clocked in, you're clocked in, if you're not, you're not. But this will also cut the accountant fees back because we'll be going to a 2-week pay scale. Because the simple reason it will save us money on the pay scale. Will not affect any employee as far as their taxes or anything. It'll just be saving us money with our accountant rather than doing it 4 times a month. She'll be doing it twice a month. So these things will actually pay for themselves in about 6 to 8 months. So just wanted to make everybody aware of that. We're going to implement that in 1st of April. Should be ready to go.
Well, just to be clear, I didn't know that now before the lifetime. I just want everybody to know that. That we was going to buy a monthly pay scale. And plus, I didn't know, I would have been for going to buy a monthly pay scale. And it's $3 a man. Wait, that was, what Vaughn said during the meeting, that it costs $3 a man to pay. It's a monthly subscription. That's what we're saying.
Okay,
What we got?
got anything else, Council?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Councilman Rawson to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I had a second.
Have a second. Councilman DeHary, second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?